Oh.
That's amazing.
You just have to hold in your heart.
Oh damn! Second one.
Yo, you saw it? You got it! Yo.
You got a fucking message.
Oh my god, that caught me off guard. Oh my god.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Man,
I miss having to go in our games. Hot damn. Oh my god, right.
Yeah, but don't. Maybe some year we'll get him back.
I know, one day.
Oh fuck! I'll be right.
That's concerning.
Yep.
You've got to take the chicken out of the oven. Awkward.
Oh,
and now
that's
it's
gonna be
coming
worse
back
than
to life.
burnt chicken. Yeah, and it's running around with some intestines around its head.
And a knife in
Don't
its
you hate it?
non-existent beak. It's gonna murder him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, it's just so
Hashtag
inconvenient.
relatable.
There you have it. You guys ready to go talk to a madman today?
Man,
Just extra
he's the only
crispy.
sane one here.
I talk to myself
Yeah.
all the time, Crash. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to talk to one in game?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. Oh god, I'm gonna guess.
Everything good?
Yeah, I left my coffee in the fridge.
You left your coffee.
Coffee?
I was pretty
sounded
close.
So panicked.
I was pretty close. I said he left the chicken in the oven. I was pretty close.
Closer than I would have guessed, honestly.
Yeah.
I like
I missed that. What were you
take
doing?
I'll take that as a win.
I was getting my coffee.
Oh, again, coffee. Okay.
I'll take
Oh
that
no, my
as
precious
a win.
emeralds! I left them on the porch.
My chaos emeralds.
Oh,
Terrible time to go from it. All right.
So selfish. Holy crap.
I'm gonna roll to see if I'm in a good mood all right now.
Also, Drookie, you sounded confused. It is an iced coffee.
Yeah, I was a bit confused for a second.
Bastard
Sound
even.
concerned. You're like, coffee? In the fridge?
At first I was like, what?
What black magic is this? Oh, damn. 21.
Where the fuck did my extra notebooks? Oh, yeah. I'll find
I
those later.
know.
Who cares? Put them in this drawer.
Elaine, or what?
This drawer. Exactly. Yeah.
What the fuck is this chat?
Sword commander. New phone.
What do you mean, dude? They're just
enlightened.
Phone who does,
Sword
Jesus
Commander,
Christ.
that's not.
Who's a sword wraith commander?
you guys dodged them. Sorry.
Wah!
Morph to guy. Yes. Wah!
Ooh,
Wah!
Ooh,
Wah!
ooh, ooh.
I was looking for like a pinky up emoji, but I couldn't find it.
Wait, Bill with him. Nay.
Oh, it's the guy with the
Nay.
Santa hat on again. Oh.
Man,
The
I
festive mercenary captain.
Wait, I wish that was me. Wait, hold on.
What? Dude? What are you listening?
He's got a new lease on the afterlife.
I'm so. Where the fuck are my extra notebooks? I bought a bunch of notebooks for this exact reason of I'm almost out of notebook space and I want to write more, but I don't have my extra notebooks.
Excuse me.
Fine. I have them down there.
Half
I can
back.
put them there, 'cause that's
Where's your other half?
shitting?
10. Dead, yes, okay, understandable.
Ah, so it's the lower half. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Disconnected from the brain.
Let's just.
Let's see. Let me just do one thing first. There. Put this over that.
Killed by
Excuse me.
removing the head or destroying the brain.
So, let's get into it, shall we?
We shall.
Now
I
that I had a
suppose.
peanut gallery commentary over here. Nays, motherfucker. Is that you mean? Anyways. Yeah. What happened last time?
A lot, apparently, according to how many fucking notes I took.
Sounds about right.
Let's see, where to start?
Here, I'll do you a solid. We can start. Here's something we can start at. Boom. El Mapo.
Oh
The
god.
fucking cross
The
grid of
fucking
lines.
web
I
we
forgot about
have.
this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mage compounds. They're a
close,
bitch, isn't
so
they?
close to a pentagram. So close.
I mean, maybe there is a pentagram.
You're
You just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I mean, I see it. It's just not finished.
Can't imagine.
Okay. I just read over my notes because I don't remember the beginning a ton. Okay, so we started
they're at the
with
lighthouse.
talking to Celine the Sentry. She wasn't Celine at the beginning. She was just called, I believe, Moonlight Blossom is what you've labeled it as. We talked to them. We tried to kind of figure out what to do with it. Like, do we fucking uproot the plant somehow? Do we take the seed? Do we do this, that, the other? Eventually, we kind of came to an idea that Delvit suggested, which is use one of the guy's bodies. And they were like, well, it's super corrupted. And he's like, not if you add some sort of protection to it. So I think it was suggested, like, we use poultices, we use, like, protection from good and evil, stuff like that, to kind of stop it from sinking its roots into this super voidically corrupted thing. And Pepe Sylvia! Oh, I see. There's lines everywhere. Yeah, so we decided to proceed with that plan. While doing that, I can't remember who. Oh, it was Alisander and Sajar. I can't remember how it came up. Yeah, I super fucked up on that one. I'll give you that. Those two, Keenan and Alisander. I almost said Sajar. I swear to God, I'm not tripping. They basically spy on the Mad Thurgist using the Moonlight Blossom, and kind of get a general idea of the pathway leading up to him, as well as himself, which is this dude absolutely covered from head to toe, besides like just his eyes. The eyes are like the only thing basically uncovered, and he blinks once every minute, maybe. And he has a rifle of some sort with him, and he's just constantly watching over just like this little spit of land.
I can show you guys his token, if that makes you guys feel
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
I'm
better.
curious why he doesn't look over here at all. He only focuses really this way. I guess this is the only way that things are coming in.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
there we go. I see.
I was muted by one. Oh, because that's close foot.
Good.
Yeah. Before the spell ran out, though, he super duper detected you guys,
That's crazy.
as I believe he looked like directly at the sensor, and it's like, oh, that's probably not good. Bye. On the way
Crazy.
back to Celine during that spell, I think Keenan.
We're knocking on his door saying, hey,
Yeah.
what's up? You home?
Have you heard of our
Yeah,
Lord and Savior?
Then, those 3D 100s will kick in soon enough. Anyways, keep going.
Uh,
There's a lot to get through, so.
yeah. We pull back. As they're pulling back, Alistair and Keenan both detect something. Something for Alistair, something out there to increase his capability as a magical tinkerer, for lack of better terms. Like there's some mystical artifact that is like fucking cool. We decide to use the divine inspiration to get a far more precise pinpoint on it, which was right there in the most scenic, hey, here's a massive magical object location, which was completely randomly rolled. It just worked out perfectly. There's a fucking dope moonlight-based sword in this area. So out of game, me and Alec are just like, we gotta fucking go there. We gotta get the sword. Both see Alec though. It was in the. I have written in all caps. It was in the tower. I found that funny. Anyways, so we decided to try and work on a plan and figure out how to get over there while also achieving our goal. We also discover, I believe this is when we discover that this pathway is a little fucked, because if you, depending on how you approach it, you will pop out this one differently. except for one specific instance where you go in this way and come out here, which is fun. Nevertheless, we're trying to set up the guy, we're trying to set up the plant, we're trying to figure out where to go exactly. We take a long rest in the lighthouse because Kasai needs to get a certain spell that she didn't have prepared. During our long rest in the lighthouse, we are invaded, I guess. We have a phantom show up. We have Captain, we didn't know at the time, but his name was Oswain? How do you pronounce it?
Oswayne, right?
Oswain.
Yeah.
They were called the Blackwater Runners initially, but Oswain was the captain. And they had this fun moment of captain speaking to captain and keeping it on the DL. Like, hey, not common courtesy, a professional courtesy. Don't go further in or we're gonna have trouble. And it's just like, hey, professional courtesy, could you tell us a little more about this place? Like, I don't think so. But over time, we ended up chatting with them. We basically all agreed, like, okay, you guys can have the lighthouse after we have a long rest. He's like, okay, sure, fine. Because we were so hospitable, and also because it was captain to captain, we got one favor from them, which was basically a one-time use of, if we see you, we turn around and leave. We didn't see
10
you.
minutes.
For 10 minutes. But, bonus, during the long rest, Captain Alexander decides to feed him misinformation about what our route is directly, while also trying to get more information about kind of the area in general. I don't know about if it was a specific route. This, that, and the other. They have a nice little spot. They have a nice little chit-chat. He gets some magical ghost booze, which then makes him, I think it was like, he had freedom of movement, and if he was like pulled underwater, he would just shoot up to the top of the water, which was such a like a weird and cool thing.
He had only that part of freedom of movement.
Or Featherfall.
else?
Or Featherfall.
When you survive.
Featherfall. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, it goes basically back to like 0. Like if you go down and get pulled back up, you go up, or if you're falling, you go back to 0 without dying. Anyway.
Return to sea level.
Return to sea level. I was trying to remember sea level so hard. Trying to think where to go next.
I like that you PCs delve it.
What?
You're taking your boiler, huh?
I think that's what we said, right? Or was
We
it...
can get to that when we get to that.
Right, okay. It's that for now.
Anyways, we talk. 10 minutes after contract.
You left off on Alexander getting the booze. I think after that, the most pressing thing is what happened with Hafren.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if there was anything specific that I wanted to mention before that. Oh, we also learned that the Moonlight Greatsword isn't called a Moonlight Greatsword, it's called a Moonlight Splinter? Or Lunar Splinter, excuse me.
Lunar Splinter, yeah.
Because there was some magic folk that managed to, I think it was described as, like, freeze moonlight. And then decided to fuck with it, it exploded, killed a fuck ton of them. And then
And
there was
a
a...
cool sword.
Yeah, there was a cool sword. And a lot less mages.
What? Isn't it
Win-win.
more than just a sword?
Not really a sword at the moment, no.
yeah.
It's more of like the
That's what I was
pieces of
thinking.
light.
Yeah.
Pieces
It's
of a
a-
sword.
Yeah, it's
I mean, imagine if you hit someone with it, it'd probably fucking hurt.
yeah. Potentially also
So, in a
explode.
way, it is a sword.
Yeah. It's
The same way a lightsaber is a sword.
It's frozen moonlight, effectively, and if we want to use it, we have to get some very, very capable magical artificery tinkerer kind of sword. Because if you don't, it will potentially just explode and kill you. Have I said explode and kill you like 3 or 4 times? Anyways,
Yeah. Or
Moving-
around that.
moving forward, we roll a D100, get a 96. Turns out, Hafren knows this person, and this knows the captain, and the captain knows
Let
her.
it be known that Kirsty and Dorky were the main MVPs for that.
Yeah.
Dorky's the one that did the role, but it's Kirsty that decided higher is better. Because if
Yeah.
she said lower is better, y'all would have been fucked.
Unbelievably so.
Alas, they're mortal enemies.
But luckily that didn't happen. So after gaining information from Hafren about who the captain is, the captain then comes over, says, how the fuck do you know that? We reveal the slug in question of Hafren. They talk a little bit, and his memories start flooding back to him. And he realizes he made promises to this person that he could not have kept, and he started feeling really shitty about that, because there's a lot of people that were pulled into this thing, and now they're in, what was it called? Unhell? Was that the terminology that we used? Yeah, Unhell. They're in somewhere
That's
probably
alright.
fucking worse than just being dead. So he felt a little bad. Also, almost fucking dropped a jar with a slug in it. That could have been bad, but got it. Yeah, the promise of a better life and a new job. Was excited, and then came the void.
You promised me a better life.
Yeah, we
don't even
kind
know
of
who
jumped
you
on the
are.
opportunity to bully him instead of reassure him. Be like, damn, you really fucked up here, man. You should work with us.
Yep, peer pressure, the best kind.
It fucking worked.
Laura be like, I'm gonna guilt trip this man
Guilt trip this
into.
Remember this
Rethinking
moment.
his
Anytime you guys
thought
get betrayed or backstabbed or gaslit or something by an NPC in the future, remember this moment and know that I will be like, you guys were okay when you were doing it. No double standards here.
Yeah, but
there's
we're
double
hypocrites.
standards.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then you should be judged as hypocrites.
Anyway.
And your verdict will be similar.
No.
Anyways,
What happened after?
so we're chatting with him. He kind of has a moment of existential crisis. He can't exactly 100% work with us at the moment because he's under a literal contract, which is also a magical contract, kind of holding them here, sort of. It's holding them under a certain byline. You get the fuck out of my room if you're gonna start playing.
You 100% can't work with us, but it would be a damn shame if something were to happen to that contract binding him to.
I was about to
things,
get to that.
duties.
Yeah, a damn shame.
Yeah, I
something
gotta
happened
speed
to
this
the
along, man.
contract that was kept in this tower over here. So, you know, if someone were to maybe sneak into the tower and destroy the contract, thus freeing us from any contractual obligation to not help you or to harm you or to help the wizard whose name is what is his name?
Takani.
What?
Takani.
Takani, whose name is Takani. That would be a real shame. So I hope that doesn't happen. Wink. Winks pirately.
He doesn't have flesh. How does he wing?
He
Pirate.
finds a way.
I just said.
So, you guys entered a peculiar circumstance with Captain Oswin and his, 3-some score of Blackwater runners. What happened afterwards?
He also did give us a one more sort of pass.
Yeah.
Which we were planning to make use of. So I think we finally wrapped up our business with the lighthouse. We took Celine with us in the form of a morphed guy. I don't know if Garth said that part. And instead of going this way like we initially intended to, we did the same thing about crossing the water, but this way. This was after a long rest, so we had a water walk prepared. And we made a straight shot from shore to the Sigillian's tower, having a skill check along the way, which
Early times.
turned out really good. We failed exactly one time, one check. So, just luck of the draw. And also, you gave us some rerolls in the form of our NPCs. But yeah. I think we all had a dedicated cool guy moment during the run over, being attacked by these Sigillian snipers up here and running over the mob. The mob, the what mob?
The
Children.
hungry mob. The children of the hungry mob.
Children of the hungry mob. But mostly unscathed, save for I think Manon was the one that dipped into the water long enough to be sort of covered in it.
Singed. But have the 10
singed.
HP.
Mhm.
Take it.
We made it to the opposite shore, and too close for them to get a good angle on a good sniping angle on us. They sort of retreated into the tower to presumably set up defenses or prepare for a siege or something. But we banged our heads together, and I believe Alora, with her innate dwarven knowledge of architecture and the like, was able to sort of pinpoint where a sort of escape tunnel would be, because that's a very common thing with towers that would be besieged, is the defenders need a sort of clandestine place to sort of sally out and attack the besiegers from.
It depends. It depends, but apparently this is one of those places.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Stone song for her, yeah?
Correct. Dwarven Stone Song.
Stone song.
It's a thing all dwarves hear. Well, can hear. Not, they don't have to hear it.
Jump into it.
Yeah. So we'll get some insights onto, well, stone.
That's pretty dope.
I don't know, a number of PCs interact with that stone song, even though none of them were dwarves. Looking at you, Fred. They're all his characters.
So yeah, we left our NPCs behind to sort of attack the tower, pepper it with fire from the outside, make it look like we were still attacking it instead of sneaking around the back door. Who took point? I believe it was Oriana, Manon, and Anushka.
I think it was
I think
just
so,
Anushka
yeah.
and Manon. They're the only ones rolling, at least.
Mm. Yeah, it was just
Um,
me and Manon. Yeah. Oh, and
Well, I think we were. Whatever.
Well, the sneaky folk took point to sort of look around corners and that, and lead us into past the sort of Splinter Cell-esque like enemy patrol routes, and into what was it, like an office of some kind,
Something like that.
where we
Oh,
found
that makes
the whiskey.
And
Most
everyone
important thing.
Most
And
important
the
part.
chest.
The
glossed
whiskey.
over the fact that Crash mentioned the chest.
Yes.
Yep. Well, the contract though. Nah.
Yeah, the contract's irrelevant.
I blame video games, all right, because there's always a chest in these kind of situations where you have like pre-generated loot or what have you. But not every game has whiskey.
Not every. Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Magic whiskey.
Magic whiskey, it is. It is whiskey. Magic whiskey.
Those are two of my favorite words.
Tea and magic. All we need now is tea or something, and then it'll be fucking trifecta.
Alcoholic tea.
You know it.
Magic tea whiskey.
Anything else?
We did find the contract. Did we do anything with it actually in that moment? Or did
We destroyed it, didn't we? I
Tina destroyed
dispelled, and
Yeah.
there was 2 dispel moments where it could have gone real bad. We could have been
Oh,
caught
yeah, what was the
snooping
other thing
around,
that
and
was-
tampering with things.
the door was like arcane locked or something like that, right? Like arcane trapped.
It was arcane trapped, correct?
Yeah.
Like conjuration spell of some sort.
But both time, I believe Keenan, you were the one rolling the dispel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you rolled a good enough stealth both times, thanks to 1, luck, and 2, the pass without trace. So very good.
Mission accomplished. You did not get the attention of Wizard Sakani directly. Very good. Very good. Anything else? Think along, huh?
Garth, anything in your notes?
Did we mention the mist thing?
Mist thing.
Anushka.
Oh,
The mist.
using
The thing over
Skywrite
your
to write
shoulder.
a big word.
No, that's not at all what I meant. I meant the thing that was hanging over
Oh.
Anushka's head.
Oh, no, we didn't mention
yeah.
No,
What
there
was
you
that?
go.
Get fuck.
I was willing to let it go because, like, yeah, that kind of fits Oriana, but then I was like, everyone's. Alec literally called me out. I was like, no, I had to say something.
Yeah, it was
I
literally
was
like a
like,
10-foot 10 person or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, double your
They
height.
reached the top of the room.
Yeah, and then it was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alora
it was
infected
like-
it because holy reasons, I guess. And then Oriana
Yeah,
was
and then
infected
she-
because blind sense.
Yeah.
and she got a bullet, right, with like infernal and abyssal
Yes.
writing on it.
It also
Oh
said
my god!
retribution in
Okay,
common,
yeah,
I think.
now I remember. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
When was this?
I think it's
that
at
was
retribution
like right at
common,
the
at
end of
least.
session, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the infernal part is retribution, and no one knows for the abyssal.
Yeah, you guys left your
Don't have a
abyssal
nerd with
translator
us.
somewhere.
Mm.
We really need Actually, that's a bad sentence. I was gonna say, really need Tolis to teach us Abyssal. I'm like, that's probably.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
super
sure.
knowledge.
It's not like Tolis has like not shared information and gotten someone in danger for it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, there's that as well.
Never
as,
happened ever.
No, never.
fucking,
No,
just, like,
totally
if
not
we-
the reason Amber fucking despises her now. No, no, it'll be fine. Smile. I also let me put this up to you. I'll put it in the planning room. These are the magic items. Actually, well, one of them's already named. Let me just redact that name there. Just redact that name there. That way y'all can't see
Just
that.
FYI, you're posting that in planning room. I don't know if you mean to. Okay.
I do.
Whiskey, rupee bracer. Ooh, foam and crystal eyepiece. What kind of eyepiece? Like a monocle or?
Sort of like it's more like you know, like those like jewel
Yeah.
eyepieces that they use to inspect jewels, something like that. Yeah. So those are the magic items in the room. One of them
I
is
know what that's called in Swedish.
one of them is quite literally just a whiskey. But what's up with the whiskey? I don't know.
We find out.
You drink it.
Turn to a toad.
You turn into
It's
the bottle
called
of
a
whiskey.
loop.
It's infinite whiskey.
A loop?
Because
Yeah.
would you still love me
Here,
if this
it's
whiskey's
spelled
turned into a worm?
like this. Loop.
Oh, loop like that. Oh, interesting. Never mind to a loop go. I wonder what the correlation is. I wonder.
I had to find the Swedish Wikipedia article and then see if there was an English page for it, and there was.
An eye loop.
All right. Anything else? Take the silence as a no. Then
Oh.
let
Yeah.
us get rolling.
Yes, a
What's up?
small thing that came to my mind is Alexander and Kasai kind of had a moment.
Yeah, and
Fair
then
enough.
Ariana helped raise Delvitson by boosting his confidence.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh right, some of us have the corsages from Celine. I don't know if that was mentioned.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
can-
Who've got the corsages again?
Alexander,
Oriana,
Kasai,
Alexander,
Oriana,
Kasai, or not Oriana, my bad. Delvit,
Keenan.
Yeah.
Keenan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then, I'm really only asking this to a select subset of you. Any of you have identify?
Oh yeah, totally.
No.
No.